Hey guys, Vorrok here. Just past couple days, I challenged myself to solo Stonecore for the mount off Stab Hide, um, the second boss there, and basically I had to figure out a way to live long enough but do enough damage to kill him, before I died, and and I think a lot of that was I was able to do that with the amount of gear I have, so that helps a lot. But I'm sure it's possible. You just gotta find another trick in order to do it. But I got my character page open here. Pretty much to do everything up to Stab Hide, I was arms. Um, I have really good trinkets, a really good weapon. A lot of it was pretty much saving Whirlwind. I'll show you in the video that I've wrapped. Uh, but saving Whirlwind and just blade storming all the ads down. A couple things I made sure I had, or I made sure I had Glyph Victory Rush. You almost have to have it in order to survive. You get a kill Victory Rush because you get kind of low in a couple parts and it's a bit scary, but all worked out. I also ran with the Bladestorm Glyph so we didn't have to wait as long between trash pulls, especially the first three big AoE pulls. Um, but when I got the Stab Hide, I had to go Fury. Couple reasons I went Fury was for the simple fact that the burst. And a lot of that was for the reason that I went Fury so I could do the burst, and also having a decent amount of mastery helps with your enrage effect. So enrage regen heals for a lot more. But I ran with a Girthlock just because if the tentacle procs, it does do a decent amount of damage, and I ran with the Rotting Skull Rotting Skull from Valor Point Vendor. For the amount of strength, it's just really a lot of strength for the burst. And I have a heroic mace from the War Master. Um, just my gear definitely helped with it. That's one thing I think that I'll find problems with other people, but it all worked out. A couple things with my spec. I got rid of Meat Cleaver. That's pretty much useless. Um, let's see what else I get rid of. I got rid of Heroic Fury. And I picked up Blood Craze. I think I got healed for like 20,000, 40,000. It helped. I got Die by the Sword, so whenever you get below 20%, you start parrying. It helps with the auto attacks, but unfortunately, he breathes, which has like 30,000 damage, which is pretty much you can't mitigate it. But those are my two things I changed around in my spec so I could get through it. Other than that, arms are clear all the way up there. Fury for Stag Hide, and you just gotta burst and save regen for about 50% health. There's a couple other things I did in there. I'll slow the video down and let you guys know so a couple tricks I did. But anyways, we'll get right to it then. Hey guys, as you can see at this point, I went Fury, and a couple things I was waiting on was, before I pulled the boss, is right above my unit frame you can see I have a add-on that tracks my trinket internals, and also some talents too as well. As you can see, the die by the sword is there. Um, Basically, as I'm waiting, I'm going around hitting critters. The advantage of doing this is it helps keep your rage up. Use Battle Shout too. Uh, it just helps with your opening burst. That way, you're not relying on rage. It was actually the first time I actually used the critters to my advantage on this kill here. But the boss will spawn. You can run around them. Should be more critters along the way over here. But basically, just keep your rage up before you pull. Um, Obviously, I used a flask and I used a potion. Um, but heroic leap in there and use a potion before you pull. That way, just in case it is longer than a minute, you can use another one or use a health potion. But pretty much, you just burst the crap out of them. Use pretty much every cooldown: Death Wish, Recklessness, Trinket, Potion. Um, I could have used a food buff if I really wanted to, but my one trinket procced a shit ton of crit rating. So basically, my opening burst, as you can see, I just did a shit ton of damage. Like I said, the gear helps a lot, but I don't think it's impossible with a little bit lower of a gear level. I'm pretty sure someone could figure out a way to do it with Raid Finder gear pretty easily. So, anyways, here's the rest of the fight, and hope you guys enjoyed.